everyone. Welcome to the Falesha Raquel show. I am so super excited to be speaking to this amazing, powerful lady out in New Brunswick. Her name is Koko Kenny, and she is no stranger to the show. She's definitely been on here before, and we've spoken so much about the housing market in New Brunswick. How many of you would love to just hear about what beautiful New Brunswick has to offer in terms of price point and housing and all of the good things? I know a lot of you are wanting to just build on your generational wealth. And let's just expand and think outside of the box. I know a lot of Canadians are here within my province in Ontario, but there's just so much more to Canada. And I just want to warmly welcome this beauty to the show so we can dive in deeper and figure out what New Brunswick has to offer. So, hello.
Alicia.
Now, I'm really excited for this because I love New Brunswick. I've been there a few times myself and we've done some, deals together. But I think a lot of people sometimes they forget about what the housing price points are out there. And they think, "Oh my gosh, like when we think of house prices in the 100,000s or 200,000s, we're more often than not thinking about Michigan because Michigan is right next door. So we're like, oh my gosh, are they talking about Michigan? But no, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the West Coast here, right? Sorry, the East Coast
Yep.
here. My correction, the East. So let's talk about the price points there. What is the market saying? I know we just had a recent drop. We are at 4.25%. So four and a quarter, guys, for those interest rates. So for those of you who are wanting to find out about the market, let's dive in deep and ask Miss Coco here all of the goodies about the market. So enlighten us.
Right. So, New Brunswick housing market has been sparked since COVID, but the thing was, New Brunswick housing market was so affordable, too affordable. We just did a catch up, But even though, with that say, some of the countryside, like Bathurst, Miramichi, you can afford a single family home within $200,000 range or less.
Mm.
Um, in terms of a bigger city, Moncton, Fredericton, St. John, you still can afford homes around $350,000. And the duplex or fourplex, the price is so good. You can purchase those homes around $420,000.
Wow.
Yeah, or less.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. So even though, price has been sparked a little bit, still very, very affordable compared to Toronto, Ontario, around that area.
Yeah, when you're telling me these numbers, I'm just like, I remember when I first got, introduced to the thought of even doing business out there in NB, right? And I had to get out there myself because I couldn't believe that I was seeing houses for less than 100,000. So I took my assistant,
Yes.
we jumped in my truck, and we drove 15 hours straight to get there so I can see. Now I wanted to have my truck because I wanted to kind of drive around Fredericton. And for those of you that don't know, Moncton is like the Toronto of New Brunswick, and Miramichi is just north of that. So I really wanted to see this for myself. I wanted to see, the sea as well. The ocean is right there. And I wanted to just see how people are living and the price point and the city and just get a vibe and feel it out. And it was such an amazing experience. It's a great city. There's actually a lot to do in the city. A lot of people have probably never thought of when they vacate. They don't really think of these places to go, especially if you're Canadian. Everyone goes down south to Mexico or the islands or whatnot. But it's definitely something that I think people need to consider, especially if you're trying to grow your portfolio.
Yes, yeah, especially waterfront properties if you're, nature lover. Within like 20 minutes from city, you can get a beautiful big waterfront home like $850,000. It's
Wow.
so good. Yes. And you just go to the dock and you just, jet ski, boat, canoe, you can do anything. Yeah,
Wow.
that's a big, big, beautiful home. But if you're okay with smaller type of home, you can buy those waterfront for three to $500,000, which is
Wow.
so good.
So reasonable.
Yes.
Now, I
Yeah.
don't think they believe you. Can we dive into
Yes.
your system and just kind of show the viewers now, your MLS and what it looks like, just to kind of expose them to some of the properties that they would be, looking at. And for those of you who are interested, I know some people are thinking about number one, generational wealth. You're thinking about expansion, building your portfolio. You're thinking about retiring. Some of you are just exhausted of the battle of fighting, trying to survive here in Ontario. So if you want to keep it Canadian and you want to still be within Canada, this is a great opportunity for you to think about. And feel free to even connect with me, because I don't mind getting you out there and getting you situated.
Yeah. So yeah, I did a quick dive into with my MLS system for multi-unit. So can you see it, Felicia?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So this is Fredericton. National access right here. This is a district in a downtown. This is a downtown core, fourplex for 499. And if you look at the house,
Let's open up the picture so it can be a little bit bigger. Let's
yeah,
show the viewers what it is. Wow.
yeah,
419.
499, yeah, and it sits on the market. I don't know what's going on. So if this is right after COVID, or during the COVID, this would flew by like this.
Mhm.
But New Brunswick housing market has been calmed down, like Ontario. Still fast paced moving with some of the price point,
Mhm.
but this is still available after 76 days. And this is a Skyline Acre. It's a duplex. This is a very, very highly desirable area.
Wow.
Great.
What was that price
Yeah,
point? 379?
yeah,
So let's just say,
great.
even without Coco or myself jumping in and doing a negotiation on 379, let's hypothetically say we go in and we put an offer on that at
Yep,
20% down, because we can get that financing in place for you as well. Guys,
yep,
you're going to put down 75,800 to own that property.
yep.
Some of you will qualify at 5 or 10%, right? So that would even bring your down payment to even lower. So if we even took 379 and times it
Mhm.
by 5%, you're looking at 18,950. Folks, this is definitely something that I highly suggest if you're not in the real estate market right now and you want to get your foot in the door. Please send us a DM, because again, we would love to help you. There's so many things that you don't know. And we just want to expose you to all the possibilities to help you grow your portfolio. 379. Wow. I would
I
negotiate
know.
that and be like, I'll give you 290. Just out of curiosity, if we can bring that back
Yep,
up, because I did see something on there in the millions.
yep.
And this is Toronto. So our starting point here for our bungalows are like,
Oh, this one, right? Yeah, over 12 units. Yeah.
yeah. What
Okay.
is that? I'm just curious for that big one there. The three, yeah. Three.
Yeah. And this one has a 55 multi-residential units.
Let's open that up and take wow. So is that what's all for sale? That entire
Yep.
lot there?
Yep.
Incredible.
And this is a great area. Great school, very secluded, very safe, nice area.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so is this all completely vacant right now, or are some of them tenanted?
I, um,
See,
I
I
am not so sure.
think it might be a mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need to
Well,
send me
yeah, this is, yeah.
that. Yeah, I definitely have an investor that was wanting to get in on something like this. So please send me this one over. But guys,
Yeah.
there's so many possibilities. Now, are you able to show us for some of the viewers right now who are like, yeah, but I only have like a budget within 150,000 to
Mhm.
250,000. Is it
Yeah.
possible to get them something within that
Yeah.
budget? Okay.
Any area it's good. I'm just
Yeah, let's
gonna,
just check all of them. Yeah, we'll
yep.
check Fredericton, Moncton, St.
Yep.
John's. Wow, look, Coco loves you guys. She's even starting out at 70. That's awesome.
Yeah, see, this is Edmonton. So it's northern New Brunswick, 99.9.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
So even if we're to get you 5% on that, guys, you'd be putting down like $5,000 of a down payment to get into
That
that.
needs to be commercial, but yeah. And another one. Um, oh, this is Miramachi.
Ooh, yeah,
There we go.
I love Miramichi. Yeah.
It's a beautiful area, Miramachi. It's in English speaking, not French,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Oh, this is similar to one of the houses that I was working with a couple months
Hmm.
ago. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think this one's also close to the water.
Yeah,
It's like a 3-minute drive to the ocean. Love it.
that's wonderful.
Yeah. So how much was this one again?
This one is 149.9 and it's on the market for 571 days.
Okay, so guys, take that into consideration. It's been on the market for that long. Don't you
Hmm.
think if we were to go in and offer the owner, I don't know, start off with something, put it on paper, give them 95,000, start the negotiation. Even if we got it at $95,000 for those of you who are just wanting to start, at let's just say, if we're to even do 5%, that's 4750. Okay. If it has to be at 20%, given your mortgage agent or whatever requirements, that's still 20,000. That is completely doable. 19,000 to be exact, at a 20% down payment. Okay. So there's no reason why. Like, you're working hard. There's a lot of you that are spending, if not, you're spending more money renting right now. More money, because you know what, Coco? To rent right now, leases are so much more work to not, number one, obtain for our clients.
Yeah,
And number two, it's not just obtaining it, it's actually like really expensive.
yeah,
A 2-bedroom here starts off at 2,500
yeah,
a month, right?
yeah,
And that's not even considering if you're wanting to rent a whole house to yourself. You're
yeah,
already upward of $3,500 per month, right?
yeah,
Why not take that and put that into something that you own that you can actually make cash flow off of with renters out there?
yeah. And this is duplex.
This is a duplex,
Yeah,
right? And if this town allows Airbnb, live in one or have a long-term tenant in one and then Airbnb the other one. So when you come
yeah,
to from your property, you have a place to stay for free. So
yeah,
just
absolutely.
giving you guys some ideas and some goodies here.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at maybe one more.
Yeah. Um, yeah, okay, this one. Let's do this one. This one's 135 and on the market for 339 days.
Wow. Yep, these properties they're not moving. So
No.
this is the best time, as I say, for buyers to get in. We
Yeah.
knew it was gonna get here, before properties, I was selling properties in my sleep. You know what I mean? I'd put them up and I'd wake up and I'd have so many offers on them. This is definitely the perfect time for you buyers to get out there, make some amazing deals, build your portfolio, and just start making residual income. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants freedom. And in order to get that, you have the upper hand here to get into real estate. Definitely. I love this.
Yep.
I love your market. I love it. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, and to add on, New Brunswick is so beautiful and the people are so nice. You wouldn't believe it. When I went travel to Toronto, I couldn't believe how busy
Yeah.
the cities are. And they're just so busy themselves. But the New Brunswick, they're so relaxed. I had a client that came over to see New Brunswick from Toronto, and he could not believe it. He cannot stop singing every day weekend. So
Yes.
it's
Uh,
so nice, so beautiful.
yes.
I feel so lucky living here, to be honest with you.
Yes. And
Mm.
again, Toronto is not for everybody to live here. New Brunswick's not going to be a place for everyone to live. But if you can have the best of both worlds, this is definitely your opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, right? Like, you can have your rental here in Toronto because maybe this is where the majority of your family is, or maybe it's in Florida or wherever, depending on who's watching this, right? And then have a little piece of New Brunswick, have a little piece of Canada for you Americans, have a piece of a different province for you who reside here in Ontario, right? But just I urge all of you to just think outside the box because the opportunities are endless. And I know a lot of people have that fear, right? Because they don't know the unknown, but fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's just a story that you're making in your mind, right? So, what I would suggest is get out there, take a drive. If you don't want to spend money on a plane ride, you can drive there. The drive is very scenic. It's very beautiful. You drive through Quebec. I've done it. Stop for gas 3 times. I got the route down, right? Done it a few times. Or you can just fly over there. And even if you want to go for a weekend and just see what New Brunswick is all about. But again, Moncton is the city. It's like Toronto. Fredericton. How can I compare Fredericton? Um, I would say Fredericton is like the Niagara Falls. I would say it's a little bit more. Have you been to Niagara Falls?
No,
Oh, you haven't? You gotta come
I
out to
know.
Niagara
Isn't that
Falls.
crazy? Yeah.
Gotta come out. Yeah, Frederick. I don't even know. Maybe some watching this would not agree with me making that statement, but it's a 4 hour drive from Moncton. Okay, but it's more calm. It's more in the middle of New Brunswick, so it's very relaxed. The people are nice. Everyone in New Brunswick, I haven't I haven't encountered rather any type of negativity or anything like that. The people are great. Um, and yeah, I love it. I really do. And I can't wait to come
Hmm.
back and see you.
I know. I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah, for sure. So is there anything, Coco, that you want to add? You want to drop in? Where can people reach out to you if they want more information about New Brunswick? Just tell other
Yeah.
people where to find you social media wise and email wise.
Yeah. So if you can give me a call to 506-440-4076 or email me Ayako AYAKO dot KENNY at exprealty.com.
So I will also do my due diligence and make sure I drop all of Coco's amazing handles and connects and all of that in the description below so that you can go ahead and follow her and her journey out there in New Brunswick. And for those of you who got value and liked this episode and you got some key takeaways, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to anyone who wants to explore New Brunswick. All right. It's such a pleasure always serving you guys out there watching about all the cool things that we have to offer and just having such amazing conversations like this beautiful soul in front of me right now. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know my name is Falesha Raquel, and I want to say have yourself a powerful day. Bye-bye.